We found the body one morning. Not my pussy, not my co-workers, not my friends, not my siblings. Yet us, we, the town of Red Step. One of us was hiking his usual route, an early riser chap named O'Hara. Didn't see it. As it happens with dead animals in the woods, he smelled it first. And thinking it was just that, an animal, he let it be. The first day, and the second day. By the third day, he couldn't ignore it anymore. There was a hiss, he would say later. Something I'd never heard before in a corpse. I've lived all my life around here, seen my fair share of dead animals, but this was new. The sound, and the fact that the local fauna didn't eat him. He was half right. The local fauna have had some chips and bites here and there, but nothing else, which is, we've been told, not normal behaviour. Something may have scared them, or maybe we're reading too much into it. The autopsy was done in the closest city, 3 hours away. It revealed little. The man had no ID with him, was disfigured, and there was no way to take his fingerprints. But remember those bites and chips animals took from him? Yeah, they liked the fingertips. His clothes were inappropriate for the woods. Not too expensive and not too cheap. He gave law enforcement nothing to work with, for the time being. A few days later, when he retook his hiking, O'Hara found something else. A piece of paper. Not on the trail, of course, but a little deeper into the woods. He said he just had to take a lake and found the thing lying around. Sure, he had to walk 40 feet into the woods to get privacy. The paper was a plane of Red Step. More accurately, the tubes and pipes below town. Those that take the water. Now, Red Step has 2 rivers at close distance, but none of them are used to supply the water. The water comes from another, larger town to the east, Hidalgo. There's a large tube sending water to 3 different towers that redistribute the resource to the local buildings. The thing that got our attention was a group of lines in red ink that marked certain spots before giving the plane to law enforcement. O'Hara took a picture and sent it to the mayor, who couldn't say a thing about it, because he didn't understand either. So he sent it to the engineers in the water department. They just said that the red spots marked closed points from the older system, because when the town was young and our forefathers tried to supply the town from the rivers, and it didn't work, the mayor at that time gave 2 different versions as of why. None of them made any sense to us. One, he said it was too expensive. Apparently getting all these tubes from Hidalgo is cheaper. 2, he said they couldn't purify the water. Apparently, Hidalgo purifies it with magic. In any event, there were workings. They stayed for some time, some very brief time. And soon, we're abandoning the system for the next town adopted. And it worked. For at least 70 years. Of course, that was before. Before O'Hara figured it out and went missing during the night. Before his wife accused half the town of disappearing him. Before the dogs fled and, of course, before the rains came. At the time, I confess, we didn't think much about the whole thing. Red Step is quite a peaceful place. Other than a few drunk brawls and the occasional petty theft, we don't have much crime. There have only been 5 known natural deaths that we could count so far. 2 of them accidents, 3 of them murders. In 70 years. That's way below the national average. That's everything. Average. Damn. We were sure about something. It was about our safety. There was an unwritten pact between the citizens. I won't help you, but I won't fuck with you. Oh yes, we had an absolute lack of solidarity too. But we, hard-working people who mind their own business, thought it were a small price to pay for our peaceful sleep. Aye, we were wrong. How could we have been so wrong? For another story, tune in next Tuesday. Meanwhile, watch another video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check the description for our social media. And sleep well.
If you can.